world. Today me and Kane are down here in the Laurel County section of the Boone National Forest. We're going to be hiking out to an old favorite this morning. We're going to head out to Dog Slaughter Falls. Me and Kane like to refer to it as Dog Slobber Falls though. A little more dog friendly. Right now we're driving out Forest Service Road 195. A little bit cooler this morning. That's why we're a little bundled up. Also, I've been dealing with a little bit of a sinus cold. You can probably hear in my voice I'm a little congested, so just bear with me today. Still wanted to get out here and get a hike in though. Been missing waterfalls pretty much all year, ever since the spring. It's been pretty dry all summer and fall. Still haven't really got much rain, but still want to come out here to one of the old faithful waterfalls. It's usually at least got a little bit of flow on it, so I'm gonna go out here today, check it out, see what the flow looks like. Alright, so right here is a little footbridge, but it's still out, even though Kane's going right across it. But for me, we're gonna drop down right here, just cross across the creek. Like I said, we ain't had much rain, so the creek's pretty low. Easy to cross on the little stepping stones across here. Get right across here. And head back up over here. Now we're gonna make our way up to Dog Slaughter Falls. Yeah, here we are down along Dog Slaughter Creek. Not much water on the creek. Probably just enough to have more than a trickle down at the falls. But either way, still worth getting out here. Always like making this hike. Really like this spot along the creek right here. It's a nice big boulder right there. Pretty cool spot. But we're gonna keep hiking out here. Go check out the flow on the falls. Yeah, so right here in the corner of the last switchback, coming down right through here on the way out to Dog Slaughter Falls, there's a cool little feature over here. It's like a little rock house, boater house almost. Doesn't go back very far, but I've always thought it was pretty cool. Got this big boulder to the side here, and that little slab of rock on top. Another boulder over there. Yeah, it don't go back in too far. Just enough to go up in there and sit down and look out. Still pretty cool. Always like getting up in little rock houses like this. I always thought they were cool, but just wanted to show that real quick. Alright, so here we are at Dog Slaughter Falls. Pretty decent flow, especially with the lack of rain we've been having. So, still worth coming down here. Like I said, always a great hike out here. So, me and Kane are going to relax here for a bit. Get some pictures and videos. Have a little food and water. And then from here, we might run down to the river. Check it out. See what the water level is looking like down there. Probably pretty low, so probably be able to get out pretty far in the riverbed. So, like I said, we're going to relax for a little bit and then head down to the river. Yeah, right here's a pretty cool view of the falls, looking back upstream towards it. There is a tree down right in front of the base of the falls there, kind of blocking the view a little bit, but still a cool little spot. Kind of makes a little, almost like slot canyon with these boulders back through here along the creek. But From here, we're going to head down to the Sheltoe Trace, hike it to a little beach spot out along the river, and go check out the water level. Alright, so right here we're coming up on the junction with the Sheltoe Trace. Sheltoe continues on out both directions right here. Going out this way will take you down to Cumberland Falls. But for today we're going to hike this direction. Take a right here on the Sheltoe Trace. We're going to cross a footbridge right back through there. You can kind of see it. Crossing Dog Slaughter Creek. And then from there we're going to go down to a beach area along the river. Alright, and right here is where we're going to head off trail to our little beach spot down along the river. There's a pretty good sized boulder right here, right in the curve turn of the trail to head downstream along the river, along the Sheltoe Trace. Right here's where you want to cut off, come down to this beach spot. I really like coming down here. Really nice spot along the river. Should be able to get out pretty far down on the riverbed. I say it's still probably pretty low. I'm about to pop out right here and check it out. It's a little lower than normal. So we'll get out along the river here, relax again. Probably play a little fetch out here with Kane. Haven't got out for a hike and played fetch for a while. Not a lot of color still hanging around down here though. Everything's either down or brown. Still a beautiful day out here. Gonna hang out here down along the river now. Alright, so here we are out along the Cumberland River. As I said, river's pretty low. Usually gets pretty low this time of year anyway. Get that winter water level. Kane didn't want to come all the way out here. He's hanging out a little bit closer to the shoreline. Well, now that I say that, he's making his way out here. He's exploring around a little bit. Beautiful day out here. Starting to warm up a little bit. Like I said, not a lot of fall color still hanging around, but still beautiful out here. We're gonna hang out here along the river for just a little bit, get some food and water down here. Probably play a little fetch with Kane. just relax. Alright, so we've had a nice stop down here along the Cumberland River, down here at the confluence of Dog Slaughter Creek behind me and the Cumberland River. Turned out to be a beautiful day out here. It's a little cool this morning, but it's warmed up this afternoon. But from here, me and Kane are going to make the hike back out, back up to the Sheltoe Trace, back up to the Dog Slaughter Creek Trail, hike it back to the trailhead. Yeah, here we are, passing back by Dog Slaughter Falls on our hike back out. Alright, so right here we're passing back by this rock shelter right along the trail. It's not a very deep rock shelter, but some beautiful color in the sandstone. Part on this end doesn't have that much color. That's a nice purple right in here. I really like that. It's one of my favorite parts of the hike out to Dog Slaughter. It's passing by this little rock shelter. Beautiful color. Got a little bit of etching down here on the lower parts, but usually tends to happen, especially a popular trail like this. People just gotta leave their mark. Alright, and right here's where we're gonna cross back across the Dog Slaughter Creek, back over to Forest Service Road 195. This time Kane's not taking the bridge. See that tree that took it out is still partly on there. While it's still hanging structurally, I don't think it's safe to support a person to cross it. Kane didn't have no trouble this morning crossing it, but he only weighs about 70 or so pounds. But from here we're going back to the trailhead. Alright, so me and Kane are loaded back up in the car now, driving back out Forest Service Road 195. Had a great hike this morning out to Dog Slaughter Falls in the Cumberland River. Had nothing but solitude out in the woods today. Great day. But like I said, we're loaded up, headed home. But as always, thanks for tagging along with me and the Cane Boy. Until next time.